As I stood frozen, I noticed my wife was now wearing the same red gown I had hidden under the bed. Her two friends, also in red gowns, began to laugh, and my wife joined in. The sound echoed through the night. I couldn't understand what they found so funny, but every note of it made my skin crawl. I had even forgotten I was on the phone. I didn't know when the call ended. I kept asking myself, was this really the woman I vowed to spend my life with? Or a stranger wearing her face? Then my phone beeped. A new message. It was from the elder. Meet me tomorrow morning. There are hidden things about your wife. Things you must know and things you must do. If you love yourself and your marriage. I stared at the screen. My wife and her friends were still laughing. Then they walked back inside. That night, I didn't close my eyes. From the sitting room, I heard whispers all through the night, leaking from the bedroom walls. Just before dawn, her two friends walked out, this time in normal clothes. They didn't greet me. They didn't even glance my way. When the sun finally rose, my wife was suddenly normal again. She smiled, called me sweet names, even tried to play with me. But I couldn't hold it in. What is that red gown about? Tell me the truth, I shouted. She looked at me softly, almost pitifully. Honey, please, don't talk about that. Just leave it. Her calmness terrified me more than anger would have. I didn't push further. I grabbed my keys and stormed out. I needed answers. The elder was my only hope. But when I got to his house, my heart froze. Sitting there with him were my wife's two friends, the same women who had just left my house hours ago. I thought this red gown mystery would finally end tonight. But there he was. The elder I trusted to give me answers, sitting with my wife's friends, the same women who haunted me last night. I said nothing. I turned to leave. I was ready to confront my wife myself, demand the truth one last time. If she refused, then the marriage will be over. Son, why are you leaving? The elder called out. Is something wrong? My frustration spilled out. I thought you could help me. I never knew you dine with the same people troubling me. The elder's eyes widened. He looked from me to the two women, then back again. Before he could respond, one of them rose to her feet. Sir, we must leave now. Perhaps when next we come to town we'll see you again. The elder nodded politely. All right, thank you for coming. When they left, the elder leaned closer. Those women? They were my students years ago. They stopped to greet me before leaving town. Beyond that, I know nothing of their lives. I stared at him, confused, but stayed quiet. Then he drew in a deep breath. If you truly want answers, if you want peace, this is what you must do. Buy your wife more red gowns. At midnight, pretend to be asleep. And watch. The words struck me like thunder. More gowns? That sounded insane. But something in his tone carried weight, like he had lived this before. Against my better judgment, I obeyed. I bought the gowns and gave them to my wife. She smiled, delighted. I didn't smile back. That night I lay in bed pretending to sleep. My heart raced. At exactly midnight, she rose. She slipped into the red gown and hurried out, as though being chased. I sat up, trembling, and called the elder. He answered almost instantly, as though he had been expecting me. She just left, I whispered. Follow her quietly, and see for yourself, he replied. I stood, opened the bedroom door gently. The sitting room was empty. Then I heard it, faint whispers seeping from the kitchen. Step by step I approached. My hands shook as I pushed the door open. What I saw shocked me. The story continued.